Good morning students, how are you? Hope you are doing well. In our previous video, we were doing a chapter from your literature book, that is the sentence. Now let's recall what we have done in our previous video. In our previous video, we have done what is a sentence, what is a clause and what is a phrase. And we have done what is the difference between sentence, clause and phrase. Sentence. A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. It means in sentence you have to remember three important points: that a sentence should have a complete meaning or complete sense. A sentence should start with capital letter and it should end with a full stop, question mark and exclamation marks. And a sentence should have a subject and a verb combination. Now moving to clause. A clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb. It means a clause should have a subject and a verb. Now phrase. A phrase is a group of words within a sentence which makes sense but not complete sense. It may or may not have a verb. It means a phrase may have some sense but not complete sense, and it may have a verb or it may not have a verb. So, by this we can say that words are put together to make a phrases, and phrases are built together to make clauses, and clauses are put together to make sentence. Hope now it is clear. So this is one exercise from your grammar book. If you have your grammar book, then write it there, and if you don't have your grammar book, then write it in your copies. Okay. Make your all notes. What I used to give you in class, please write everything in your copy or your book. So take first one. Finishing school is the only option you have. So you have to find out which sentence, means you have to find out is this a sentence, clause or phrase. So take the first one. Finishing school is the only option you have. So it is a sentence, clause or phrase. So it is a sentence because here you are getting a complete thought, complete meaning. So this is a sentence. Here it is written a finishing school means is only option. You have only one option, that you have to finish your school. Now take the second one. The elephant is a huge animal. So it is which sentence, clause or phrase? It is sentence because here you are getting an idea that elephant is a huge animal. Now take the third one. The cows are. The cows are. You are getting any idea here? See, this is clause because here you have a subject and a verb. So here it is written a clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb. So here it have a subject and a verb. So it is a clause, but it is not giving you a complete meaning, complete thought. So you can say that this is a clause. Now moving to fourth one. The moon shines in the night. The moon shines in the night. This is sentence because you are getting the complete idea that moon shines in the night. Means moon चांद चमकता है रात को. Means you are getting the complete idea. So it is a sentence. Now moving to fifth one. Making a noise. Making a noise. What is this? This is a phrase. Because see, it is making some sense. I mean, you can't say that they are making a complete sense, but they are making some sense. So it is a phrase, and it is not clause because it does not have a subject. Now moving to sixth. Are standing here. Are standing here. What is this? This is phrase. Now seventh. This book is too heavy to lift. This book is too heavy to lift. This is sentence. Now 8. Must have verified. Must have verified. What is this? This is phrase. Ninth, boys and girls are. Boys and girls are. Here you have a subject and a verb. So it is clause. Now last one. Volcanoes are described as active, dormant and or extinct. So it is this is sentence, because you are getting the idea that volcanoes are active, dominant and extinct. So this is sentence. So now it is clear that what is sentence, what is clause and what is phrase. Now we will do our homework questions. Question was, make sentences using the phrases given below. Hope you have done your homework, and if you have not done, then do it now. The first phrase, these all are phrases and you have to make a sentence from these phrases. So the first one was, should have called. Should have called. Then you will make sentence like this. You should have called me when you arrived. Now see the second one. Across the river. He somehow managed to swim across the river. Now see the third one. With support. I completed this task with support of my family. So this is a full sentence. Now fourth, to buy some grocery. You will write it like this. I went out to buy some grocery. Now fifth, going for ice cream. We all are going for ice cream party. The fastest land animal. So you will make like this. The fastest land animal is the cheetah. Seventh, behind the fence. It's hard to keep him behind the fence. On the table. Put your plates on the table. The first prize. He got the first prize in the contest. 10. To go home. I don't want to go home in the dark. So now we have made all the sentences. Please write in your copies. Now we will move further on the topic kinds of sentence. There are total 4 kinds of sentence. First is assertive sentences. You can also call it as simple sentences, or you can say they are declarative sentence. Now second one is interrogative sentences. And third, imperative sentences. And the fourth is exclamatory sentences. Now take the first one. Assertive sentences or declarative sentences. So these sentences will tell you something ends with a period. So they ends with a period. Say take one example so that it is clear. I want to be a good writer. I want to be a good writer. So this is in a form of a statement. So this is assertive, or you can say declarative, or you can say this is simple sentence. Declarative sentence is in the form of statement. Now moving to interrogative sentence. Here you will ask a question and it ends with a question mark. For example, when you ask someone a question, then it is a interrogative sentence. Like, what is your name? How are you? What is the weather? See, I have written few examples. How are you? What are you doing? How is the weather? So here you are asking a question. So this is interrogative sentence. Now moving to imperative sentence. Imperative sentence will give you a command. For example, please sit down. Give me a cup of coffee. Means here you are commanding someone. You are giving your command. So this is imperative sentences. Now moving to exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences will show you strong feeling. Ends with exclamation mark. Exclamation mark is like this. It will end like this. For example, oh, you are so poor. Second, Alice, you have failed. So these two are exclamatory sentences. So from this you can say that assertive sentences or declarative sentences are in the form of statement. Interrogative sentences are in the form of question. Imperative sentences are in the form of command. And exclamatory sentences are in the form of exclamation mark, or you can say they will give you a strong feeling. So in next class we will continue kinds of sentences. We will study in details what are the kinds of sentences and how you convert assertive, means how to transform assertive sentences into interrogative sentences, interrogative sentences into assertive sentences, and then interrogative sentences to imperative, imperative to interrogative. You will study in our next class.
Now this is your homework for today. You have to rearrange the jumbled words to make a meaningful sentences. Do your homework.